You know, since all these peanut-headed brain having ass chicks keep coming in here. Oh yeah, I said it. Peanut-headed, peanut. That's right. Peanut-headed, brain having ass chicks. Oh yeah, that's what I said. These kind of chicks keep coming in here and keep leaving comments saying that women are stronger than men, or women are better than men because they can give birth to another human being. Oh, 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 oh. That's too early for that. I'm gonna rip my vocal cord. She's holier than thou, just because she can give birth and bring another human being to this earth. My oh my, we should put her right next to God, right? That was that music, by the way, that holier than thou. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop. Yeah, she thinks she's holier than thou. Girl. Okay, you know what? Let's run with that. Okay? Since you wanna be so selfish, and how are you selfish? I'm gonna get to that here in a second. Let's run with that, and let's just say that, okay, you know what? Sure, she's bringing a kid into this universe. She wants to talk about having a kid. She wants to divert the conversation into bringing a child into this world and claim that she's stronger than men just because she can bring another child into the conversation. Nowhere ever did I ever mention anything about a child when I was saying that men are stronger than women physically. But she wants to bring that point up, right? So let's run with that. Imagine being so freaking selfish as a parent that you think you are better than your counter parent, the other parent, the man, just because you can bring this child into the world, but the child still lives a shitty life. But you don't care. You still feel better about yourself. Why? Just because you brought the child in this world. Zeke, what are you talking about? I'm talking about most single motherhood raised men ending up in prison, and most single motherhood raised chicks ending up in cum dumpsters. That's what I'm talking about. Stats and numbers don't lie. Go check them out. Sure, I just ran with it. So just because you brought this kid into this earth doesn't mean that your job is done. You cannot raise a child good by yourself, woman. You need a man's help. Again, to bring this kid into this world, you needed his help too. You needed him to give you his semen. Some of you might say that there's technology out there where women can have their own bone marrow and don't need the man's semen anymore and give birth. Yeah, you also are forgetting to mention that those children die within the first 3 weeks of getting birth, or have never been born yet without a genetic deformity. You hide those numbers from me, right? You're selectively choosing these stats. So what was the point of giving birth to these children? Admit it, ladies. You are not complete without us. You are nothing without us. This world was built by us, and if a bad guy came across and broke into your house today, you would die without us. You could not freaking save yourself. You can't even pick up an AR comfortably as a man could, because you just don't have that physical strength as we do. And that's a-okay. I'm not talking down on you. I'm just trying to educate you that you are not better than us just because you can give birth to another human being. This is how nature created you, first of all. This is how nature created all the animals in the animal kingdom. There was one or the other sex, either male or the female, most likely the female, in pretty much every animal group that carried the child. And this is a natural phenomenon, right? So this was not your credit. You were born with eggs and ovaries, just like how we were born with testicles and a dick. That's the only difference. Just like how you can't change your skin color and your height because you were born with those, just how you can't change your parents and you can't choose your parents because you were born with those. Same way, you cannot choose and pick your sex because you're born with that. Nature gave you that. You did not do anything extra besides just breathing and existing to be able to achieve that ability to give birth to another human being. That's it. Oh, you have to go through a lot of pain when you're going through period and when you're going through pregnancy. Okay, great. Are you telling me men don't go through pain in our lives? We literally go to war and sacrifice our lives. At least when you're going through your period and pregnancy, you're not dying. Sure, there's moms out there who died during childbirth. Sure, I'll give you that. I won't take that away from you. But don't come in here and act like you're holier than thou just because you can bear physical pain. You're making it seem like we can't bear physical pain. You have any idea what men have done in the past to save their family? Since you guys love watching Hollywood movies and believe everything in Hollywood and want to shape your reality around what you see in the movies, go watch that movie, Law Abiding Citizen. Just go watch that movie and see what a man did to get revenge on his family and how much pain he had to go through. I'm not gonna give any spoilers. Just go watch that movie. Great freaking movie, in my opinion. That's it, man. I don't have much else to say. And most likely these chicks who keep coming in here and argue are probably in their high school or middle school years. And I don't know how the F they're getting access to watching my videos on YouTube, because you're a child, pretty much. If you're in middle school, you're definitely a child. And in all of my videos, I click, no, it's not made for children when I'm uploading my videos. So I don't know how you get access to them, but somehow YouTube, I don't know how YouTube algorithm works. You're watching them. But if you ever come across this one, understand this. We men and women, we're not supposed to compete with each other. We were supposed to complement each other. The only reason I make these videos saying men are stronger than women and women are not as big, bold boss bitch that you guys try to make it seem like you are, is because I come across videos that I dissect where I see that women are crapping down on men and saying they're better than men. If I did not see those kind of videos, if I did not get those kind of responses from y'all ladies, I would have just left you alone. I wouldn't have any problem. I would never say, I would have never made videos sitting here saying that men are better and stronger than women if y'all didn't start this war. Oh no, I'm not gonna be the bigger person. You started this war, I'm gonna finish it for you. I would have had no problem if you just stayed on your lane instead of crapping down on all men. When you start that baby, oh, you're getting that heat right back, trust me. Think about it. Just think about how idiotic you have to be to even say that that's your counter argument to my claim that men are stronger than women. That, oh, women can give birth and bear physical pain. Okay, sure. If you really want to see, this is my final point, if you really want to see men and women being able to bear the same amount of physical pain or not, tie down a man and a woman next to each other on a chair in a torture room and torture both of them and see who collapses first. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. But you guys get the idea. It is, you have to be just blatantly ignorant to say that men are not physically stronger than women just because women can give birth to a child. Do you have any idea how much complaining a woman does when she's going through her period to the people around her versus how much complaining a man does when he, let's say, is dealing with a cut or a broken arm or a broken rib? Do you have any idea? I've been around plenty of chicks and plenty of dudes, and I've seen it firsthand, and you know it too deep down, but you're too big of an ignorant cunt with your ego being way bigger than your broke-ass bank account to admit any of this. And you know what? If ever any kind of apocalypse broke down, you'd be the first one to go. And I'm glad you are. And I'll be way more glad if that ever happened, because we don't need people like you. You are the reason why society is falling apart and crumbling today. And it's gonna get worse before it gets any better. Because we all know the saying. Strong men create good times create weak men create hard times, and hard times create good time. Hard times create strong men. There we go. Man, it's early in the morning. My brain ain't functioning all the way yet. We're going through good times, and well, we were going through good times. Now we're seeing the result of that. Weak men and weak people in general. Follow me on Instagram at Zeekpeak00. Hope this one made sense, and I'll see you on the next one.